Hello students. Today is the last sessions of our this unit number 11, alcohols, phenols and ether. As we know that in our last sessions we continue with our journey in the NCERT exemplar and we completed 60 questions and their solutions. Today we starts with question number 61 and we know that this is a type of assertions and reason type. So what they given in the following questions, a statement of assertions followed by a statement of reason is given and choose the correct answer out of the following choices. So here 5 different choices they are given. First is the assertions and reasons, both are correct statements and reason explain the assertions. Both assertions and reasons are the wrong statements. Assertions is correct statement and reason is the wrong statement. Assertions is a wrong statement and reason is the correct statement. And last one, assertions and reasons both are correct statement but reason does not explain assertions. So we starts with a question number 61. What they given? They given the assertions like that. Addition means we have to add water to butanine. Mind well, this butanine is asymmetric in nature. In acidic medium, yields butane 1-ol. Definitely, the assertions is a wrong statement. Why? Because addition reactions of water to butanine. We know that butanine is asymmetric in nature. So water, the more electronegative portion of water OH minus is attached to the lesser number of the hydrogen containing carbon. So we get the product is butane 2-ol is a measure, not a butane 1-ol. And the reason given is like that: addition of water in acidic media proceeds through the formation of a primary carbocation. It is also a false statement. Why? Because the addition of water in acidic media proceeds to the formation not a primary carbocation but a secondary carbocation in the case of butanine. We know that secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. So our answer is both assertion and reasons are a wrong statement. Then next to assertions is given is like that. Okay. So what they given is in this manner. 62 number questions. Para-nitrophenol is more acidic than phenol. Definitely it's a true one because nitro group is an electron withdrawing group and any electron withdrawing group definitely they increase the acidity and they decrease the basicity. What is the reason behind that? The nitro group helps in the stabilizations of the phenoxides ion by dispersal of negative charge due to resonance. Yes, it's a true. Because in the case of para-nitrophenol, this nitro group, right, which is delocalize the pi electrons or the negative charge over the whole system. That's why they are stabilized phenoxide ion. So both assertions and reasons are the correct statement and the reasons explains the assertions. Next one. Assertion is IUPAC name of the compound is 2-ethoxy 2-methyl ethane. Okay, but mind well, the name of this 2-methyl, the originally name of this compound is like that. First we give the number from here 1, 2 and 3. So the name of this compound is not like that. The name of the compound, the IUPAC name of the compound is 2-propoxypropane. No, it's the wrong one. It's not 2-propoxypropane. The IUPAC name of the compound is 1. Okay, fine. So same one is a 1,2-propoxypropane. Okay, 2-propoxypropane. So once again, question number 63. So it's like that 1,2-propoxypropane. And what is the reason behind that? In IUPAC nomenclature, ether is regarded as a hydrocarbon derivatives in which a hydrogen atom is replaced by OR 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 group. It's true one. There is no particularly problem or no any type of doubtful statement is given. It's a true in nature. Okay. Next 64 number. The statement given is like that: bond angle in ether is slightly less than the tetrahedral angle. No, it's not true because two bulky R group, they are the repulsion between them So it means that their angle is near about 111.7 degree. Okay, so it's higher than the tetrahedron angle 109.28. Okay, and what is the reason behind that? There is a repulsion between the two bulky groups. Okay, reason is quite good. Okay, it's a correct, but assertion is a wrong statement. Next one, 65. 65, what they given assertion is a boiling points of alcohol and ethers are high. No, not a way. Because ethers does not having a hydrogen bond, intermolecular hydrogen bond. There is absence of intermolecular hydrogen bond in ether, but alcohol still having a hydrogen bond. So it means that our assertions is wrong in nature. They can form an intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So reason is also a wrong statement because alcohol only form an intermolecular hydrogen bond, not ether. Next one, question number 66. The question number 66 is given like that. Assertions is like bromination of benzene. Bromination of phenol is also carried out in the presence of Lewis acid. No, assertion is wrong because definitely in the case of benzene is a non-polar. So for the bromination of benzene, definitely they required a Lewis acid. Okay, but in the case of phenol itself, it's a polar in nature. Between this OH bond of hydroxyl bond is definitely polar in nature, so it doesn't require such a type of Lewis acid. And number two, Lewis acid polarize bromine molecule. It's also Lewis acid polarize, right? So assertion is definitely assertion is wrong, but reason is the correct statement. So Lewis acid polarize bromine molecule. Next one, it's a question number 67, right? Assertion is orthonitrophenol is less soluble in water than metanitrophenol. Yeah, it's a true one because orthonitrophenol definitely is a less soluble because due to the intramolecular hydrogen bonding or sometimes called as chelation phenomena. But in the case of metanitrophenol and paranitrophenol exist as an associated molecule. Here assertions and reasons both are correct statement, but there is no direct relations between assertions and reasons. Okay, so answer is E. Next one, ethanol is a weaker acid than phenol. So assertion is a correct statement and reason is the wrong statement is given. Ethanol is a weaker acid than phenol. Definitely ethanol is a weaker acid. So assertion is a correct statement. But what about the reason? Sodium ethoxide may be prepared by the reactions of ethanol with aqueous KOH. No. Phenol is a stronger acid than ethanol. So because phenol means ethanol is not reacted with a potassium hydroxide solution. Next, question number 69. What they given? Phenol forms 2,4,6-tribromophenol on treatment with bromine in carbon disulfide. No, it in carbon disulfide because carbon disulfide is a non-polar solvent and 273. No, it's a 298 Kelvin. Okay, and the bromine polarized carbon disulfide, it's also a wrong statement because carbon disulfide itself non-polar in nature, so which cannot polarize bromine molecule. Next, number 70, assertion. Phenol gives ortho and para nitrophenol on nitration with concentrated H2SO4 and HNO3 mixture. So what the given? Correct statement is phenol give ortho and para nitrophenol on nitration with not concentrated but dilute HNO3. Only HNO3 is required at 298 Kelvin. And OH group in phenol is a ortho para directing group. So is it true? Yes. Reason is correct, but assertions is a wrong statement. Okay. Now we move to the another portion is a long answer question. So what are the long answer questions? So they ask in this manner, write a mechanism of the reactions of HI with methoxybenzene. So it's a simple manner. In a simple manner, methoxybenzene, your O is having a lone pair. So definitely it reacts with H plus. So first they form a oxygen plus, right? So it's a protonation of the hydroxyl group of phenol or not phenol but of any salt, right? Of any salt. Next, the attack of nucleophile. So attack of nucleophile on methyl because methyl is a less hindered or less steric hindrance group. So CH3 is connected with I and phenol is formed and methyl iodide. Next 72 number. What they given? Name the starting material used in the industrial preparations of phenol. We know that it's a cumene, right? Next question, sub question, write the complete reactions for the bromination of phenol in aqueous and non-aqueous medium. So definitely when we have to use aqueous, so it's a 2,4,6 tribromophenol, and in non-aqueous medium like carbon disulfide at 5 degrees centigrade temperature with the help of bromine, it gives a parabromophenol as a major product. Parabromophenol as a major product. Explain why Lewis acid is not required in the bromination of phenol. We know that in the case of phenol, in the bromination of benzene, okay, Lewis acid is used to polarize bromine to form the reactive electrophile like Br+. But in case of phenol, Lewis acid is not required because the oxygen atom of phenol itself polarize the bromine molecule to form a Br+. And we know that further plus R effect of OH group makes phenol highly activated towards to the electrophilic substitutions reactions. Next question is, how can phenol be converted in aspirin? We know that first we have to convert phenol into salicylic acid, and then the acetylation of this salicylic acid with the help of acetic anhydride, okay, which gives a aspirin or acetyl salicylic acid, that we have to already discuss in our this exemplar solutions. Next one and last one, explain the process in which a biocatalyst is used in the industrial preparations of a compound known to you. We know that the enzymes are the biocatalyst, because what is the meaning of biocatalyst? Enzymes are biocatalysts, right? So manufacture of alcohols by the fermentation of starch, sucrose, etc. involves the use of enzymes. We know that in the case of sugarcane or molasses, which is fermented with the help of invertase as enzymes, is converted into glucose and fructose, and further fermentation of this glucose with the help of zymase, it's converted into ethanol, right? So in this process of the industrial preparations of this ethanol, which is governed by this bio catalyst like enzymes. So this is all about our NCERT exemplar solutions. And so we today we complete our topic unit number 11, alcohols, phenols and ether. If you have any query in this session of alcohol, phenols and ether, please suggest me. We know that my mobile number is 9925455963, right? So you have to WhatsApp me if any query, so I can resolve your query in a very brief manner. Thank you very much.